Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all, hope everybody enjoying their weekend. It's a beautiful day outside. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, please get your membership as soon as possible. We're gonna talk about Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez is a former NFL quarterback. He has been arrested after stabbing incident. Okay, everything I say is alleged. Um, the purposes of this video is to educate educate us. Criticism coming in purposes. Hey Carolina, what's up? Gotta get my membership good. Carolina been with me for years, y'all. Years. Y'all hear me? And ain't got that membership yet. Y'all come on through. Come on, subscribers. Come on. Y'all know y'all the best. Come on, y'all. Viewers, I want to thank y'all for watching. I bring all the reaction, y'all. They can't skip me, but I haven't been catching I haven't caught up with Mark Sanchez. He just he's a broadcast, and right now he has been replaced from being NFL broadcaster. But for the meantime, but we're gonna get into his charges. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna show you the video of what happened to him, what decisions he and the consequences that he had to make in his life. He married, got kids. I'm gonna show you the truck driver that was stabbed as well as he. I don't know. We don't know what's he. Well, we're gonna go into the drug test. I got a lot of little couple things for y'all. Okay, let's get into for those who don't know what's going on with Mark. Okay, and why he was arrested. Enjoy the video.
Former New York Jets quarterback Mark Sanchez is facing misdemeanor charges after an alleged drunken fight with a truck driver.
I'll be calling the medic to Eskenazi. Patient's critical right now.
Police say Sanchez approached a 69-year-old truck driver in the loading dock of a downtown Indianapolis hotel. The driver told police Sanchez smelled of alcohol and his speech was slurred. Court records say Sanchez climbed into the truck and prevented the driver from calling for help before there was a fight, and Sanchez shoved the driver. Sanchez ended up pepper sprayed and stabbed multiple times after the driver told police he thought to himself, "This guy's trying to kill me."
This is a situation that didn't need to happen. It should not have happened. The allegations involved here involve a 38-year-old former professional athlete becoming involved in a physical confrontation with a 69-year-old man who was just attempting to do his job.
Sanchez, who played 8 seasons in the NFL, was in Indianapolis to be part of the broadcast team for Sunday's Colts-Raiders game.
Mark Sanchez was involved in an incident that, to be honest, we're all still trying to wrap our heads around. At this time, our thoughts and prayers are with Mark, his family, and all those involved.
Sanchez is now charged with battery, unlawful entry to a motor vehicle, and public intoxication, and he's tentatively set to appear in court tomorrow.
Okay, y'all. So what we're gonna do? He is apparently he going to court November. He's going to court now. Now I want to show y'all what's going on right here. Let's go here, and we're gonna talk about it. Uh, let's watch this.
Former NFL star Mark Sanchez now facing a felony battery charge after a violent altercation with a 69-year-old truck driver.
Update this to person staff.
Video obtained by the New York Post appears to show Sanchez after the confrontation, bloody and stumbling, clutching his torso. And TMZ Sports releasing this photo, it says, shows Sanchez on a stretcher after the incident.
We're literally talking about people fighting over a parking space.
The truck driver, Perry Toll, was slashed and left with a gash in his face after Sanchez allegedly confronted him. Toll's lawyer says he feared for his life and stabbed Sanchez in self-defense. The 38-year-old Fox Sports analyst and former New York Jets quarterback is still receiving medical treatment, according to his family, who say in a new statement that he's focused on his recovery as the legal process continues. The altercation happened in the early morning hours on Saturday in downtown Indianapolis. According to a probable cause affidavit, video surveillance shows Sanchez approaching a truck parked in the loading dock of the Westin Hotel. He allegedly told the driver he couldn't park there. Toll was in the truck on his regular cooking oil delivery route. He told police Sanchez climbed into the truck and smelled of alcohol and his speech was slurred.
Now, let's go right here. It doesn't matter who you are, uh, uh, or what. We all have to make a decision, and it's so hard to make a decision when you under the influence. Okay, we're not. Yeah, this is a crazy situation. It is, and alcohol and other drugs, anything, any substances can make you become a person that you're not. So that truck driver to me wasn't allegedly. He's not gonna be in his license, and he got to drive that truck because he could lose his license driving that truck. So I don't think he the one with the alcohol. I think it was mostly Mark with the alcohol on his breath. And what make him act violent, when you're under influence, you go violent sometimes. So I don't know.
According to my client, Mr. Sanchez instigated this altercation, and Mr. Toll at some point defended himself as best he could in the face of somebody who's obviously just objectively a much larger human being.
Surveillance video shows Sanchez throwing Toll towards a wall, according to the affidavit. Toll telling police he tried to defend himself with pepper spray and the knife. In an interview with NBC News, the county prosecutor says Sanchez was seen running in the alley before the confrontation.
I know,
took
Caroline.
place.
I'm not sure why he was running that late at night.
The former NFL quarterback now facing multiple criminal charges and a civil lawsuit. Toll accuses
Now, there are consequences behind. It's not that, it's up. We're not talking about us in this situation. Mark made the wrong decision. Correct. I agree with you 100%. This is his consequences. He wasn't thinking about his job. He wasn't thinking about his family, but he couldn't think about it because he was under the influence. So when you're under the influences of something, any controlled substances, it's not you anymore. It's somebody else, and he made these poor decisions, so he got to deal with these consequences. So it doesn't matter who you are. You can be a good person in the world, but that's not you behind. That's not your behavior behind your consequences. But those y'all decisions.
Sanchez and his employer Fox Corporation of causing permanent disfigurement. He calls Sanchez's actions malicious.
We've reached out to all sides that are a part of this lawsuit, and we have yet to hear back, Craig.
And Steph, as I
Right.
understand it, this still might not be the end of the road when it comes to charges, right?
That's right. We spoke to the prosecutor in this case, and he tells NBC News that he is waiting on the toxicology report to see if there needs to be more charges. As for that felony battery charge, it carries a penalty of 1 to 6 years in prison, Craig.
Steph,
Now, that's what I want to show y'all. Now, let's get into. Let me move this. Now, let's get right here, y'all. Let's go to New Nation, and they was talking about the case as well, and with his felony. Now, his attorney says that he's not guilty just because he was stabbed, but the truck driver. I believe that Sanchez made a poor decision. I really do, y'all. Premeditated, yeah, could be at play. But his attorney is trying to fight this for him. Now, there was a drug test involved, and he had in crucial evidence what Sanchez did. Mark Sanchez is 39, 38 or 39 years old. He was wasted. He sure was. He could have thought it was a bear attacking him. No telling what he was drinking that night. tired, exhausted, had a good time to go to bed. Well, I had to be like, yes, had to be on them, yeah.
His alleged victim. Again, an elderly man who is so disfigured he can't even speak, sliced through the face right into his tongue. You may have looked right past the mystery because of all the grossness, but the mystery is what on earth possessed Mark Sanchez, a well-known, well-liked, and very well-paid former athlete and Fox Sports analyst, to allegedly go to war over a parking space in a downtown alley. It is not like Sanchez wanted to park there at that loading dock.
Right.
Where that victim, Mr. Perry Toll, was offloading cooking oil at a hotel for recycling. Far from it.
See, the truck driver was doing his job. He was doing his job, and he was trying to protect himself. He responsible for everything on that truck. So I don't think he would put himself in this situation. Okay? Wrong place at the wrong time. It's okay. He may lose his job and go to jail, but at least he will like to work out his addiction. Yeah, but it's not. It's okay. It's not okay because he got a family and he gonna have to live with this for the rest of his life. Now his wife, his kid, they got to make a decision. It's a decision here. It's not okay. It's like if my wife gonna stay with me, what came over me? Could I do my wife like this? It's a lot on it's a lot, man. This is heavy. This is heavy. And like I say, I hate that it happened to things like they happen to good people, but sometimes things happen for a reason to make you don't do it no more. He need to put the baller down, like you said, and go to AA.
Police say before Sanchez even got violent, he was doing wind sprints in that alley, up and down, in his fancy clothes. In a city he was only visiting to call Sunday's NFL game. Yes, this alley is just down the street from a bar, and yes, Sanchez is also charged with public intoxication. The delivery truck driver told the police that Sanchez smelled of booze, but Sanchez told police he does not remember how Mr. Perry Toll came to be beaten half to death, or how he...
That's what I was saying too, Digit Block. Why is Sanchez in that area? Why is this man is at a loading dock doing his job. So why you there? Yeah, his family benefit from this, man.
Ended up with multiple stab. But he should read the police affidavits because, man, there's some information in there. According to those, Sanchez, who's 38, told the victim that he had to move his truck. And when the victim didn't, Sanchez tried to get inside.
See, I wonder why Sanchez was telling this man what to do. Why did he tell he had a problem with drinking? And also he had a problem with drinking in the past. See, I didn't know this. But that's his problem. That's what's happening here. He lost it, and he's telling that Mark is telling the truck driver what to do, telling him what he cannot do. That's scary. You on your job and then you minding your business and you having a good day. You trying to stay woke, go home to your wife or your children or whatever. And then somebody snatch you out the car and just take it. This is sad. The man was 69 years old working.
Truck. And when Toll tried to stop him, police say Sanchez beat him up. Cops say the victim tried to pepper spray Sanchez first, but that had no effect, at which point the victim, according to cops, pulled a knife and stabbed Sanchez in the chest until Sanchez let up. The severity of the older man's injuries led the authorities to add a felony battery count to the 3 misdemeanors that Sanchez was initially facing. But when we brought you this story last night, you heard the DA say that the evidence is still being gathered. And more charges may well be coming. And now we know.
Now these charges not going to look good for Sanchez. Y'all, when something happened to athletes and celebrities and stuff, I know they y'all favorite people, but you need to look at the other people as well in this situation. You got a 69-year-old man minding his business, doing what he's supposed to do. He already know the company tells him where to drop the load, what to do, and then you come along, then you got to watch your back as a truck driver. I feel sorry for the truck drivers because any living situation can happen like this. So, and I, I feel sympathy for Mark family in this situation. His wife gonna need help too because she love her husband and she want him, and she probably been want him to get help.
What some of that evidence is. It happens to be the same evidence that investigators are waiting on in another blockbuster story that we've been covering.
Okay, let's go here. Okay, I just want to bring that to y'all attention. Let's go here. Now this is I found this video right here. This was Sanchez doing one of his little commentaries, broadcasts. He's a nice guy. He can be nice. He's a nice guy. I don't dog him out, but he just made a poor decision.
Add him to the list of former New York players that leave and go have success. I don't care whether you're Giants or Jets. I mean, it's incredible to see Xavier McKinney, Saquon Barkley, Leo Williams, Daniel Jones. Just add them to the list. So what Shane Steichen has done is assembled a roster, a strong offensive unit, a strong offensive line that can keep the pocket clean. They got a great run game. I love their running back. And they have everything that Daniel Jones had.
And this is him on here. This is y'all performing one of his jobs. He enjoy what he do. I hate this happened to Sanchez. I hope he get help. That's the main thing. I hope he get help behind this and admit that he do have some problem, whatever it is, and get help. Because he seemed like a nice person, just made a poor decision. This is he doing one of his broadcasting on the football.
In the year he went to the playoffs and won a game on the road in Minnesota with the New York Giants. I mean, it looks very similar. Remember, they had Saquon Barkley that year, and now they're working with Jonathan Taylor. It's like a very similar setup. The guy is an intelligent player. He's more athletic than people give him credit for. You see some of his scrambles. I mean, this guy can pick up 15 to 25 yards like that. And then, they got this rookie tight end, this Ty Warren kid, Tyler Warren out of Penn State. I mean, he's a big body, all of 6'6", big, and he's still a rookie. He's still trying to figure it out, and he's making this kind of contribution early. I mean, this is scary. They have plenty of talent in that division. I think it's kind of them and Jacksonville right now, at least, out of the gates this first month of the season.
So this is just one. I just wanted y'all to hear him commentate. Okay, now let's look at the prosecutors. The prosecutors is trying to pin more charges on him, y'all. This is not good, looking good for him. So tragic how some people have not been diagnosed because he didn't think he had a problem. Thank you, Luther. He didn't think his wife even told him he had a problem. But God worked in a mysterious way. I don't want to get into that. That can open your eyes, and put you in a situation to where you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Hey, Big L. Yeah, so and for those on, he was a former NFL quarterback, okay? And my main thing to him, I hope he get himself together. I hope he get himself together. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody, but he'll get it together. I hope so. And in the poor, now I'm not gonna forget about the truck driver because my son's truck driver, and I always say be careful out there. But to pick up a level 5 felony charge, a level 5, They still hitting him, y'all.
The story and slowly more visual images of the Mark Sanchez knife fight downtown are coming out and having an impact on how the prosecutor has charged the ex-NFL quarterback. New today, surveillance video obtained by the New York Post showing a blood-soaked Sanchez staggering up the 300 block of West Washington Street early Saturday morning after he was stabbed in this alley by a driver who said Sanchez attacked him because of where he parked his truck. This guy is trying to kill me, the driver remembers thinking as he said Sanchez pummeled him as he lay on the ground wedged in between a dumpster and wooden pallets, and the man told police he
Okay, Jay.
struck Sanchez 2 or 3 times with a knife. The next thing the man
Thank you.
knew was Mr. Sanchez looked at him with a look of shock. He slowly turned around, and Mr. Sanchez took off northbound in the alley. That's Sanchez coming out of that alley and staggering for help. An investigator said he asked Sanchez what happened, and all he could remember was grabbing for a window. This is the window on Loft Miller's Pub and Eatery. Those are Sanchez's handprints, and this is the bartender who helped save his life.
Brought him inside, laid him down, and we called 911, put towels over the injuries that he had.
These are the other images from the weekend. The man who fought with Sanchez, hospitalized with a deep cut to the face, and his account that led to the prosecutor filing a felony against Sanchez. Quote, when asked to rate his pain on a scale of 10, the man stated it eventually reached a 10. Sanchez was in town to cover the Colts-Raiders game for Fox Sports, and now investigators will attempt to find out where he had been in the hours before the fight and with whom, and if he'd been drinking, because the truck driver said, quote, Sanchez smelled of alcohol and his speech was slurred.
In a case like this, one of the things that you were considering.
And this is what I don't understand. And thank you for the information, Jay. This is what I don't understand is it's okay to go out, y'all. Even if you're married, it's okay to go out and enjoy yourself. But we still have a responsibility, and we still have a level, when we out there drinking and stuff. We got to know when to end it, when to feel it. You know how like when you at a bar. I'm not perfect, and when you at a bar, I know my limit. I know my limit, and you have to know your limit. So I hate that this situation right here happened. I really, it kind of like disturbed me when I'm trying to find out why is he in the alley? Why did he walk down the alley? Why did he go that way? Why? But you can't answer that. Only God can answer that. I can't answer that. But I hate this happen, man. I hate this happen on both ends. The truck driver doing what he's supposed to do, and then Sanchez in the wrong place at the wrong time. I hate that this happened.
Is where people are coming from, where were people going, what were they doing?
Right.
And then once individuals receive medical care, we're obviously very interested in what those medical records look like, because they can a lot of times give us greater insight into what was going on that day and potentially provide some information into an individual's state of mind.
Indiana is a constitutional carry state that gives wide latitude to self-defense and the use of guns if necessary to defend oneself. Leaving Mark Sanchez fortunate he's still alive to fight for his life and his innocence in court.
We're lucky that no one's dead right now.
Right.
As a result of this incident that involved a knife, but certainly more people have guns.
I'm so glad that I'm so glad these men's alive, boy. Oh my goodness. I'm glad that nobody, died behind this.
And we have to be mindful of that as we start and deal with conflict in our community.
Sanchez has engaged noted Indianapolis defense attorney James Boyles as his initial court hearing has been postponed, but he has a pretrial hearing in early November, and his status with Fox Sports is yet unresolved. In the studio, Russ McQuaid, CBS 4 News.
Well, I hope that he can take classes, All right, y'all. Let's listen to the witness. Let's listen to the witness. What the witness had to say about this. It's a lot of people saw this, y'all. It's a man. Were walking past Sanchez and the truck driver when this happened, and then you had when he after he got stabbed. It's a lady said, "So I wish she would talk." It's a lady said something to him when he was walking. Are you all right? I know she probably said, "Are you all right?" I guess. I hope she did.
Was a 69-year-old delivery truck driver, and he told police that he believed Mark Sanchez was, quote, trying to kill me. Investigators were able to use an interview with the driver and security camera footage from the hotel to piece together what happened. I spoke to a witness who was around to see what happened once police and first responders arrived. Sarah Laughlin captured this video early Saturday morning as police arrived at the scene of the fight. He was getting food downtown when he heard sirens.
I noticed they stopped just up the road, so I followed them up and stayed across the street to see what was going on.
According to police, Sanchez and the unnamed driver had an argument about where the truck was parked. At some point, Sanchez tried to get into the truck and even shoved the driver as the driver was trying to flag security. It escalated to a fight in which the victim pepper sprayed and later stabbed Sanchez multiple times. A short time after getting to the alley, Laughlin saw both men carried off on gurneys.
The second person, they brought him out of the alley here on the gurney, and he was setting up on the gurney and had a towel wrapped all the way around his head.
Laughlin saw the delivery truck backed into the dock and says there was enough room for a car to pass by. According to court documents, security footage shows Sanchez throwing the driver into the dumpster and nearby pallets.
At first, I just didn't want to believe that it was him.
Sanchez reportedly told police he didn't know what happened and could only remember grabbing for a window at a nearby pub. Laughlin recalls seeing someone come out of the business, not knowing it was Sanchez at the time.
You don't think you're going to see somebody, recognizable in something like this.
In a statement, Marion County Prosecutor Ryan Mears condemned the incident, adding in part, what began as a disagreement between a 38-year-old former professional athlete and a 69-year-old man should not have escalated into violence or left anyone.
Hold on, let me see what they're saying right now. What began as a disagreement? Why is there a disagreement, y'all? Why is there a disagreement between? I'm not gonna even look at their age. Against the former professional athlete and the old man and the truck driver. Why is there a disagreement when he's not the supervisor? When that guy, that the truck driver was told where to dump his load. What this got to do with the professional athlete? Should not have escalated into violence or left anyone serious injury. I don't understand it. I don't. Jesus, what in the world? Hey, this is weird. This is not looking good for Sanchez. I'm sorry. It's not.
Injured. Laughlin says he was shocked to find out about Sanchez's arrest after what he saw that morning.
I didn't expect anybody like that to be involved in just a two-person altercation of like an argument, especially him.
Sanchez is facing 3 misdemeanor charges, including a battery, unlawful entry of a vehicle, and public intoxication. He has a $300 bond and is set to make an initial appearance Tuesday morning.
Oh man, he need to go home and hug. He need to go home, hug his family, and go get some help. Please get some help, Sanchez. But I'm gonna show y'all this last video right here. Sanchez stumbling around downtown. Just imagine you married and all of this going on, and your wife just hoping that you having a great time, enjoying yourself.
Shows the cooking oil recycling truck believed to be driven by 69-year-old Perry Toll. The man police say eventually defended himself from Mark Sanchez. Here's where we start to see the beginnings of several odd and unusual movements by Sanchez. As the blue truck goes out of view down the alley, Sanchez walks down the same alley about 7 minutes later. Sanchez then makes it to the sidewalk, but then walks in the opposite direction about a minute later. In the span of about 9 minutes, Sanchez is seen leaning against a wall wall, having a conversation with someone, and then he's seen running down the alley where the truck first pulled in. Sanchez takes a pause behind a dumpster, but then continues walking and then running. Less than 6 minutes later, he's seen running in the opposite direction, with TMZ saying he's bloodied from stab wounds. He then stumbles back onto the sidewalk. The video zooms in to show his shirt stained with blood. We learned this week a bartender was the first one to help Sanchez and called 911. Police officers arrive minutes later. Several more come soon after to string up yellow tape. Multiple officers go into the alley and soon bring out who TMZ labels as the victim on a stretcher. Sanchez was initially charged with 3 misdemeanors, but the battery charge has since been upgraded to a felony. Toll is suing both Sanchez and Fox Corporation.
You know what? He's going. He's confused now. He's confused. Oh man, Sanchez, where's your car? You know what? Sometimes when you leave them bars like that, when you leave the club, when you leave a club, you don't know where you parked at. Sometimes if you don't, when you've been over the limit, you don't know where your car. It look like he confused. He confused. He can't find his car. Where did this stab in? I can't wait till they have court. I just hate that it had to end in stabbing. Even if he had mace and they got to fighting, where did this stabbing? I'm glad that nobody died. I'm trying to see why did it have to end violently if they were fighting with their hands? But you got to remember now, you talking about a big 38-year-old, and you talking about a 69-year-old man. I don't know where that knife come in at. And why is Sanchez in that alley like that? He confused. Somebody could have put something in his drink.
Cooking oil recycling truck believed to be driven by 69-year-old Perry Toll. The man police say eventually...
So the truck is going where he's supposed to go. We see that.
...himself from Mark Sanchez. Here's where we start to see the beginnings of several odd and unusual movements by Sanchez. As the blue truck goes out of view down the alley...
Now, that guy right there, they need to question that guy right there, him. They need to quit. He looking at it. He saw it. He watching this. I wish that y'all can't hardly see him, but it's a dude right there looking. He seen it. It look like he recording it. They need him. Sanchez need him. There goes Sanchez right here. Wow. Wait. At first, I thought when I first saw the video, I thought somebody was behind this disposal, right? I thought there's somebody was right here because Sanchez looked over there.
Sanchez walks down the same alley.
See how he looking over there? He looking over there.
Minutes later, Sanchez then makes it to the sidewalk.
See, he don't know where he confused. Oh, baby. Lord, how much?
But then walks in the opposite direction.
And now he going the opposite. He don't know where his car is. To me, he confused. He looking for his car. Where did he park? He don't. Sometimes when you're under influence like that, you don't know where your car at, y'all. You don't be knowing where your car. He don't know which way to go. He just looking for his car.
A minute later, in the span of about 9 minutes, Sanchez is seen leaning against the wall, having a conversation with someone, and then he's seen...
Hold on. Hold on, y'all. This lady right here need to come forward. She's having a conversation with him while he's right down the corner right there. She probably asking him, are you all right? He's on the corner. He's on the corner. He don't even know. He don't been stabbed. He don't know where his car is. And she having a conversation with him. We need you to testify for her. What's up, Scott? You know, that was some people tell me. They don't get notification.
A conversation with someone, and then he's seen running down the alley where the truck first pulled in. Sanchez takes a pause behind a dumpster. Leaning against...
See, hold on. Let me see. He go behind that dumpster. Hold on. What's up, Scott? You know I miss you. Let me see. Okay. I want to see what he doing behind that dumpster.
Later, in the the span of about 9 minutes, Sanchez is seen leaning against a wall, having a conversation with someone, and then he's seen running down the alley where the truck first pulled in. Sanchez.
See, he came from behind it. He can't find his car. Sanchez, please get some help, baby. Please, you too young, sweetie. Oh my God, you too young. You ain't but 38.
Takes a pause behind a dumpster, but then continues walking.
He don't know what to do. It's so, oh my God. God, come on, Jesus.
Less than 6 minutes later, he's seen running in the opposite
See,
direction.
he don't know where to go.
Saying he's bloodied from stab wounds. He then stumbles back onto the sidewalk.
Y'all know what? If you don't understand, I know he a grown man and stuff. I got a daughter, 37, and he's confused. He's out of. He don't know where his car is. Where he parked there. He want to go home. He trying to get to his car. He don't know what to do. Golly.
The video zooms in to show his shirt stained with blood. We learned this week a bartender was the first one to help Sanchez and called 911. Police officers arrive minutes later. Several more come soon after to string up yellow tape. Multiple officers go into the alley and soon bring out who TMZ labels as the victim on a stretcher. Sanchez was initially charged with 3 misdemeanors, but the battery charge has since been upgraded to a felony. Toll is suing both Sanchez and Fox Corporation, saying Fox should have known about Sanchez being unfit as an employee. In the newsroom, Gabriela Mirando, CBS 4 News.
As of tonight, there's no indication Sanchez has been released from the hospital. The driver, who police say stabbed him, is recovering at home.
Now, I'm glad that the driver is doing okay. You said, Lou, what you say? What did you mean? Can you elaborate? I don't want to do all that. Oh, you just got here, so you don't know. No, he looking for his car. That's what I'm saying. What he going? He looking for his car, Lou. He is looking for his car. He went down the alley, but you have to go back and look at the video. But now I think that's the last video that I got, y'all. Yeah, he's looking. You know how when you leave well, you don't know, but when you leave have you ever been in the grocery store, Lou, and you come out? Well, you're a man. You might not know. I don't been in the grocery store so long, and I come out of there. I like, where is my car? Where's my car? And then he came out of a club, feeling good, and I don't see his car nowhere. Yeah, he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, now this is what happened, Lou. This is what happened right here. There go the truck coming in. Right there, the truck is coming in to drop his load out, okay? Yeah, that's the truck driver. Okay. He about to drop his load out. And he going to the destination where to drop the load. Now see right there, Lou. There goes Sanchez right there. He walked down the alley, but where's his car? He just what is he doing behind here? And I wish this person right here, this person y'all can barely hear. I wish this person right here could talk and tell what happened. So here goes Sanchez. He's looking behind it over here. I don't know what's on his mind. He's looking. He's staring. Is that a parking deck? He's looking at. Is that a parking deck, y'all? He's looking. Wait a minute. Let me see this man right here. Hold on, y'all. I want to see this man right here. This man right here. I'm trying to look at him too. I'm looking at him too. This dude right here. That dude looking at Sanchez, but he really ain't paying him no attention. Sanchez is looking for something. There he go walking again. Probably saying, hell, where I park my car at? And he been stabbed right there. And then he walked back that way. You see what I mean? Look like he looking for his car. He done had too much to drink. He looking for his car. He can't find his car. And he stand on the corner right there, y'all. He stands on the corner. There he go walking right there. There he go walk. He walked back down and he looking for his ride. Or did he get a ride there? How did he get to the club? He returned right there, walking right there. He just walking, y'all. And he leaned against the wall right there. He's looking for his car ride. This is so sad. Yeah. Yeah. I just feel sorry for him because I don't be in a situation where I came out the club and I like, dang man, where my car at? And shoot, I want to get to my car. But I hate that it turned violently with them. He just walking around. He running now. See, he running right there. I don't think he's a killer. I think that, look, he went behind the dumpster again. He confused. Look at him. He running. He don't even know where he don't know where he is. Oh, baby. And he been stabbed. Oh, Lord have mercy. There he goes. See, he already been stabbed. He's still walking around in a circle. Yeah, he trying. That's why I was saying he looking for something. He looking for his car. Look at him. He been stabbed. He don't even know it. I hope he get help. He young. He young. And they see him. The club owner. They see him. I bet that bartender got paid that night. I bet he's the one served him up real good. Yeah, he confused. He's confused. That's scary. And then I feel sorry for the truck driver because the truck driver was doing his job. He wanted the 60, he was doing his job. So there's a lot of cops out there. I'm glad that nobody died in this situation, lose their life in this situation. Everybody alive. They are recovering. And that's all, y'all. That's all I have to show y'all. Y'all be safe out there and make good decisions. I know it's hard to make decisions when you're under influence. Just be safe out there. I just I hate he got a felony. Right now he has been replaced on his NFL broadcast, but that's something temporarily. But I just hope everybody okay. And I'm out, y'all. Thanks for watching.